Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
So I want to start this review off by apologizing. So this goes out to anyone that I may have upset with my Moon Knight review. I am truly sorry that I didn't criticize this piece of garbage sooner. Do you know how I could tell that my voice is necessary on this platform? Because every time someone gets offended, or worse, leaves a comment, or even worse, unsubscribes from me based on my opinion, that just makes me want to speak out even more.
Goddamn right, that's the only way I work, Cap.
People need to hear a difference of opinion because they are so used to being told exactly what they want to hear, especially on YouTube. I'm not here to hold your hand or to shill for Disney. I'm here to give you a different perspective. To make people understand that Disney, and more specifically Marvel, is not above criticism. I had people coming to me after my review in their feelings and saying, well, it's the highest rated Marvel show to date. As if that means a fucking thing to me.
Whoopie fucking do. Hey, I'm impressed.
Or how about this one? You just hate everything Marvel, so your opinion really doesn't matter. Really? Just because I don't premature ejaculate over every Marvel property like everyone else does not mean that I hate Marvel. In fact, I would venture to say that I'm actually a bigger Marvel fan than some of the people who are praising this show. Because apparently I'm one of the only ones who thinks Marvel Studios can do better. Who expects better.
Fuck me, right?
I grew up with Marvel and I want the property to be treated with dignity and not like a fucking joke. You see, critics in the modern era usually have no knowledge of the comics or the source material. They are reviewing a show about a character they do not know and looking for things that do not matter in regards to storytelling. They are easily entertained by a loser lead character because they somehow see themselves in that character.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Once again, these shows and movies are no longer being made for comic book fans. At this point, the MCU and traditional Marvel comics are completely two different entities to me. The MCU is made for normies and designed to appeal to a larger audience, but in the comics, that's where these characters thrived, and that's where people like myself learned to love them. Believe it or not, I was a Marvel fan before 2008, and I'm not sure a lot of other people can say that. So the next time you want to question my fandom, maybe you should think twice and check the resume.
Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
So it's time once again to look at the garbage tier website that is Rotten Tomatoes and see what exactly it is that everyone seems to like about Moon Knight. And how exactly did it become the highest rated Marvel TV show to date? I want to know what exactly these people get about this show that I could never possibly understand. So let's dive right in and find out.
Jesus fucking Christ, it's about time!
First we have Bob Grimm of the Reno News and Review, who says, quote, I didn't know what was going on half the time, but I still kind of liked it. So basically the fact that this show has a nonsensical plot and tone had no bearing on whether or not you liked it or not. Critics in 2022, ladies and gentlemen, they didn't even realize that their praise for something is actually a criticism. And then we have Motley Stormer of the MovieRealist.com, who says, due to the deeper mythology and the diversity of the characters, there's a lot to enjoy. First off, this show is about as deep as a kiddie pool, and the diverse characters don't mean shit if they're not written to be interesting.
That's right, it stinks!
She goes on to say it feels respectful instead of a cultural grab for the sake of something different. You mean like everything else in the last 10 years or so that's been nothing but a culture grab? Yet people still praise all of it even though it's 100% disingenuous. But Moon Knight is different, I guess, right? Yeah, sure.
Fuck you!
Pat Stacey of the Irish Independent says, clever, fast-moving, action-packed, visually impressive, and frequently funny. I'm glad that he put in all the normie buzzwords to get people interested, but why not just skip to the chase and just call it fun like you always do? Because fun is the go-to word that people use when something offers nothing on a deeper level, but still entertains them. And by the way, the biggest action sequence in this show was a car chase that amounted to a CGI shit show. And there's absolutely nothing visually impressive about it, especially that CGI suit. And by the way, I didn't laugh one time during the entire first 2 episodes, so I have no idea what this person is talking about.
Had you ever heard of the healing power of laughter?
These are the people that are putting my review to shame though, right? Stuart Jeffries of The Guardian says, "We may not need another hero, but if we did, better Moon Knight than Dark Knight." Oh, you motherfucker.
You about to cross some fucking lines.
Guys,
Yes, because taking a shot at the character that Moon Knight is a ripoff of is going to get you a lot of brownie points with the MCU crowd. Well done. Allison Rose of the Flick Direct says, "Moon Knight's concept is interesting and execution is okay. But the real question is it necessary?" Does this actually sound like a positive take to anyone? Because if so, I'm the biggest MCU fan of all time, because I frequently talk about how most of their properties do not need to exist.
man, I'm tired of being right.
And then we have Evan Dossie of the Midwest Film Journal who says, "Hardcore fans of the character may quibble with some of the changes made to the mythos, but Isaac and Hawk really sell this character-oriented Marvel adventure." There's those hardcore fans quibbling again. Stop crying, man babies. Moon Knight doesn't have to be like the character that you know and love. Just accept whatever we give you, otherwise you're a toxic piece of shit. And cancel. Yes, Queen! Now we know why Marvel Studios think so highly of Taika Waititi. You know, the guy who says after it's all done he intends to destroy all Thor mythos? There are people outright saying they don't give a shit about the source material, but somehow we are the bad guys. When exactly is everyone going to wake the fuck up? These companies are laughing in your face as they continue to feed you shit sandwiches, and you're loving every second of it with your shit-eating grin. So in the future, don't disrespect me or my content just because you can't think for yourself. If you want to watch and you love Moon Knight, then you have my blessing. I hope you enjoy it. But don't expect everyone to see this show the exact same way you do. Maybe spend less time on Twitter and more time in the real world where things like safe places and echo chambers do not exist. And trust me, you'll be a better person for it.
That makes sense.
So let me know what you thought about all this in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Y'all be cool. Shut up.